Let's find us a game to capture. Or at least some shaders to generate. We could do that too. We'll do a couple hours of shader generation. Well, hey y'all. Welcome to yet another week. My name is Steve. Today we're playing Avowed. I'm really looking forward to it. I was kind of watching some of the older videos which are up on the Spirit Color Studios YouTube channel today. In fact, you might be watching this on that channel right now. And if you are, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, I hope you'll drop a thumbs up on there. But I was watching those today and just thinking about how much fun I had or continue to have playing this game. Okay, there we go. Let's get to the good stuff. So if you weren't here last time, we have left the Emerald Stair and are in Shatterscarp, which is a much more desert biome. And I don't think we need pistols out right now. We've run into a lot of hostiles here. A lot of Zorips and a lot of Dream Thralls, which are people who are suffering from the Dream Scourge, and then a lot of undead as well. It's been almost like constant combat. I mean, we've been running into a lot of fights just over and over, and I am absolutely here for that. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the other quests we've got here. Travel to the mine encampment. Okay, we need to go to, that's in Thirdborn though, which is the main city of this area. Okay. Yeah, Totem of Revelations we don't need to do. Fires in the mine, that's the one we want to do. Okay. I seem to recall we were having a hard time finding it. Ouch. What do we have over here? This is the lockbox just sitting here? Yes, please. God, that's all kinds of good stuff. You know what? I may have been wrong. I do see some hostiles down there, though. I don't know if you guys see them. They're like right down there. There's a spider and I don't know, maybe some other spiders, but whatever they are, they need to die.
Let's finish this.
Next one's...
Another scroll for the wheel.
That it? That all of them? No? I think we win. Yay, our team wins. Okay, cool.
We make a good squad.
And we're picking up a whole lot of spider legs. I mean, a whole lot of them. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking there was... There we go. The Admeth's Weird, which is kind of the catch-all construction or upgrade materials for this area. Sulfur Mines Base Camp. All right, we're here.
I'm sorry, but those are our options if you want to reopen the mines.
There is no if. We must reopen them. But if you think we're about to let Adir go and take our...
We've no designs upon them. Again, I only want the mines running for Thirdborn.
I would not have put that voice with that guy. Hey, what's up?
Ah, you must be the envoy. I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the mines.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole. And Kai. It's hard to see you stomping around with the Adirans after the news I heard from Fior.
That was the Steel Garrote. Besides, we're all on the same side against the Dream Thralls.
We've been
Interesting
discussing
that she
how
knew
best to
who Kai
reopen
was.
these sulfur mines.
We still have, what's her
Sulfur's a
name?
key
Giada.
ingredient in gunpowder,
Giada
which
is
is
still
crucial
with us,
for
yes.
Thirdborn's defense.
Okay, tell me about the initiative. What exactly are we trying to do?
Our objective is simple. Restart production in the old Pogrunan mines so Thirdborn can arm themselves. They need sulfur to have a chance against the Dream Thralls, and we...
And you need to sanitize the name of Adir. After what happened in Fior.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
True, but moreover, we need to make sure we're not the only ones taking on the threat in Shatterscarp.
All
Our
right.
efforts went well, until the spiders came.
I really want to say, chased out by spiders? So much for the vaunted bravery at Thirdborn. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be diplomatic. I don't need the details. Just tell me how I can help.
If you destroyed the spiders' nests, it'd be a tremendous boon to us all. Isn't that right, Carter?
Don't presume to speak for me.
She just
The
bounces
mine's
her head like
entrance
she's a
is just
bobblehead.
down the path. Speak to Darla, the guard at the gate. He'll let you in.
Okay, fair enough. I think that there might be stuff here that... Oh, that's
Something
a
for
trader.
everyone. But
Yoink.
not unless you come look.
What do you have?
You. I've not seen you around before.
What do you do here?
I sell things to people who need things. It's an eclectic collection. You
You
want
know
to see
what?
more
I actually
wares?
have some stuff. I think I have like some jewels and stuff that I could sell to him. Oh, my inventory. There we go. That's awesome. And I'm at 7,300, which is pretty good. That's pretty decent. Let's sell some of these essence potions. I never need 24. Let's sell like half of them. What else? God, I have a lot of food. 31 wild mushroom caps. Here, I don't think we need 31. What else? What else do we have an overabundance of? Springberries. Here, we can... There. They didn't sell for a lot, that's for sure. What about this stuff? We could break up this. I actually want to break these up. So let's... And I think I'm going to break some of this stuff up too. So I think, actually, you know what? I mean, why don't we just sell the fine dagger and fine bow? We could use the cash. Oops. No. I don't want to I don't want to sell any of those. Damn it. Okay. We're good now.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless...
You know what? I actually didn't really look at what he had to sell. Can we break this down? No. Oh, I have that equipped. That's why. Now I can. There we go. That's the stuff. That's what I wanted to do. And then I don't think I can... Yeah. I can at least stash those in camp. For the time being. I might switch back to those at another time. And I doubt that these weigh much, so it's probably okay for me to carry them around. All right.
Unless you come look.
You know what? We didn't actually look to see what he had.
We're always selling to those who are buying.
And we were just, selling things. Okay. What weapons do you have? I mean, that's trash. Trash. He has nothing of value. No. Good day, sir. Good day.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look.
Listen, I had a good look, and you really have trash. You have nothing of interest. Stream glitch on you for a second? I don't think that I will on stream. I think that that's just going to be something I'm going to play, by myself or maybe with friends.
I saw you talking with our overseers. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then? Take care of Thirdborn's mess?
I kind of want to say that's right. Let me pass. But we're going to be diplomatic.
What happened? Thirdborn killed good Adherans, that's what happened.
Is this
Our
one of
engineers
those
inspected the
dudes?
place. Their
One of
miners
the
just went and opened a
Seal
sealed
Garrote
path.
or whatever.
And before we knew it, fucking skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you and me. Thirdborn ran out. Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting.
You don't think much of Thirdborn, do you?
Does it matter what I think?
No, not really. Never mind, just open the gate, we'll be on our way.
All right. You be careful in there, envoy. These are dark times. We don't need more good Adherans lost for nothing.
I can't tell if this guy is one of the... If he is one of the Steel Garrote, or if he's just a dude who's kind of a jerk. Either way, we're going in.
Hi, weapons ready. Not bad for a noble.
What are you talking about? That was awesome. We do not want to shoot the red barrel. Okay, so bad guys there. And that's all of those guys. Ooh, look at this. What do we have in here? Well, I mean, that's kind of trash. But that was sort of anticlimactic right there. I was expecting there to be something a little bit more impressive. Doesn't seem like there's anything else right around here. So let's loop around. Wow, look at this. This is like Moria. Is it E to get that? Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Not bad. Destroy the nests. Okay, there's a couple more right out here. I see them.
Not bad, envoy.
Show me what you got.
I mean, you guys are gonna have to get out there a little bit quicker.
Another glorious nest.
All right, that is a big spider.
They're coming. Under my...
We got them all? Oh, good job. Way to be a team player.
Well done.
But there's another one of the big ones right here. There we go. That is that. I feel like that battle went all right. Nice job, team. Nice job. All right, let's get the looting done here.
Maelstrom than a mine. Let's be quick.
Really? Rather take his chances with a maelstrom than a mine. I don't know. I don't think the mines are all that bad.
Stand back.
Glad that the fire doesn't go to that right there, because that would have been just a catastrophe. All that guy had was food. Food, food, food. Essence potion, food. Food, food, food. Oh, no, that's not a food. That's grenade. That's right. The electric lily seeds are grenades. I think this is cash. Nope. It's a grenade. I mean, I'm glad we got in there, but it wasn't awesome.
Company.
Oh, I really do like the stun critical like that. It's so satisfying. What do you have? I thought there was another one there. Do we have tactical advantage on them? Nope, we don't. I was just hoping that might catch the webs there. Okay, make it so.
Couldn't have done it better.
Here we go.
It's a fine S word we just picked up. I don't see much else though. Anything happens server-wise? No. I do need to dig into the sapphire dashboard and figure out why that's not happening. YouTube seems to be working really well. I wonder if I can make this jump. Oh yeah, piece of cake.
Quiet as the depths.
Huh. And that's why you announce it, Kai?
Never had a chance.
Oh, that was incredibly satisfying. Whoa, dream throw soldier. How about that? I did not expect that.
Party in the brush. Nice enough.
What the heck? No, that's not good. There we go. Crystal Eater is down. Whew, that was a decent scrap right there. Ooh, a lockpick. Thank you very much. That was a tasty little scrap. Kai, did you think it was a tasty little scrap? Where's Giada? There she is. Okay. I must have just missed her. A health potion and stew. Equipment. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll look into that later. Look at this guy. That dude is cut in half. Yikes. He is not having a good day.
Couldn't have done it better.
Okay. Seemed to go all
That'll
right.
show 'em.
I did get poisoned, which I don't care for, but let's get a little food on board. Ooh. Magran's Force. Clothing. Okay. Awesome. Cash and then some mats. That's great. I want to look at Magran's Force. Minus 10% damage cost while blocking, plus 15% fire damage. If I was using that sword more, this would be great. If I was going sword and shield, this would be just a fantastic glove to wear. As it is, these work better for me. But I do think I'll hold on to those in case we ever do use that fire sword more. Did I miss the turn?
Oh, good. That's how many eggs?
Can't you just light them on fire?
Coming in hot.
We didn't really see them burn. That's disappointing. So we can't go through there. Oh, that was one of the nests. Oh, okay. All right, all right. I thought maybe we had to go that way to get to one of the nests. Yeah, all right. So the other one is down here. In fact, I can even see it. How are we getting down there? I mean, there's always gravity. Actually, there's sort of steps. There, that worked out. Oh, God, that's Kai. I thought that was somebody, like a bad guy coming up from the ground.
I should have known there'd be spiders.
Wait, I got an idea. All right, those grenades didn't work. Can I use some different grenades? Which are the fiery ones? This one. Okay, we'll switch to those. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Something tells me this isn't over. Uh-oh.
Thank Wodaker you're back. We haven't much time.
He's going to destroy the mine. Gods only know who filled his head with that idea.
Yeah.
You're with the Garrote, aren't you? What are you doing here?
The Steel Garrote. I wish I served beneath their banner, but I suppose that doesn't matter now. Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn.
I don't
And
think
it's by
so.
blowing up the mine
I don't
right
think
now.
I need any help with it. I think I can probably figure it out. Explain yourself now.
If we arm Thirdborn, we arm them against Adia.
What are you talking about?
We're opening these mines so Thirdborn can mine sulfur, right? So they can have ammunition for the Dream Thralls. I mean, what help did Thirdborn offer when Shadclef burned down? What about the scouts who went missing in the Shark's Teeth? They'll strike at us as soon as they have an opening. Half these people served in the Rowatine Imperial Navy, and the other half were pirates. It's only a matter of time before they turn their cannons on us.
No, I disagree.
Swathed in fire, teeth at the throat. Who bit first?
Envoy, this man is an idiot.
What did you say?
I'm with Kai
But
here.
he's close enough to being right about one thing. These mines are about the only desirable territory in Shatterscarp. If they stay open, it's only a matter of time before the sulfur in them gets used against something other than dream thralls. And my people are no better than yours on that account. Destroy the mines, so that none of us get any bright ideas.
Well, there you have it. Even he agrees.
I would really like to get Giada's opinion on it. You can't know we'll start fighting each other.
But we can't afford the risk. Please, Envoy. There's no time. I need to work quickly before they notice I'm gone.
I don't know. This guy wants to destroy the mine, and because he doesn't want Thirdborn to get sulfur so that they can make gunpowder and potentially attack Adir at some point. I don't know. I mean, if Kai is for it, I trust Garrus. I trust Kai, so...
For Adir. For duty. What happens next is up to you. Tell the officials whatever you like. I trust you'll do what's right.
Judging by these explosives, I doubt that even I could make it out in time.
I might lose that race. But what matters is that Adir doesn't lose theirs. Take care, Envoy. Serve us well.
Time to start running.
I guess so. So,
now would be
yeah.
a good time to run.
I guess we'll tell them, I don't know. The Dream Thralls blew stuff up. Blame it on the Dream Thralls. That's what I'm gonna say. What's up?
What have you done?
I'll let you do the talking.
Envoy, what happened to the mine?
I really don't want to say I allowed it. I'd like to say, I don't know, it happened as I was destroying the last nest.
You don't know? You walk out of a mine seconds before it comes tumbling down and... Carter,
You what? You're a fucking snake, Seon. Just like the rest of them. Start packing. You're all heading back to Eagle's Reach. I can't believe I allowed this to happen. Leave us, Envoy. Seon and I have much to discuss.
Sure.
I still think you did the right thing, Envoy.
Yeah.
Even if no one else sees it that way.
I kind of am not sure about it either. All right, so let's see here. So the other quest we have is in Thirdborn. Man. Okay. So that's in Thirdborn. And that's reached Thirdborn. So I guess that's what we're doing now, is we're making our way to Thirdborn. That is going to be a serious hike. All right, well... Does this work now? Yeah, I don't think we've set this one up as a camp yet. So does anyone have things to say? I don't think so. Oh, nope. Giada does.
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Without those mines, Thirdborn has no gunpowder. They lost an advantage when they needed it most.
They're far from defenseless.
Perhaps, but this is no time to be fighting with one hand tied behind your back. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist.
That's enough for now. Let's get some rest.
Pleasant dreams.
Okay, can I upgrade anything? I could. I can upgrade this pistol. Okay, hold on. What will we gain? I mean, we'll gain... We'd only be taking it to +2. We'll gain 11 damage. That's not bad. All right, and then the exceptional pistol, we need a lot more petrified wood to improve that. We could improve our armor, which sounds like a great idea to me. All right, crafting. Here, we'll make hardwood branches. And petrified wood branches, we have enough to make one. How many do we need 7 more to be able to upgrade the pistol. That is a lot. We could upgrade the S-word. That's never bad. Okay.
I was wondering.
All right, it looks like if we go west and then just kind of turn south, we can cross this lake bed, and I think that'll get us there.
Wondering, what do souls feel like?
Forgive me, but could you elaborate?
I mean, do you touch them when you're doing...
Exit here. That's the group I want. This is west. No, that is east. That is west. God, look at all these dead people. All right, so it's down here. Okay, cool. We are headed in what I think is the right direction. Look at this. This like carving in this stone here. That's wild. That's very strange. And those are definitely some kind of ribs or bones. Uh-oh.
See you!
I'll protect the envoy.
Uh-oh. Z. Great. Boom! Oh, that was a good hit right there. That guy is named. Oh, does he have 4 skulls? There we go.
One for you!
Boy, come on. Shoot better.
Nothing stopping me!
Goodness.
Good shooting.
That was a heck of a scrap. One of those guys was named. I wonder if that is a, I wonder if that's a bounty. Exceptional bow. Very nice. The Emperor's Reach. We're going to check that one out in a moment here. I think that was a bounty. Dream Thrall's Dwarf Braid. Goodness. Living Iron Chunk. Wow. These guys had some good stuff. All right, let's check inventory here. The Emperor's Reach. Rightful Annexation. Killing an enemy gives you plus 10% attack damage and plus 10% move speed for 6 seconds. Special attack stun nearby kith cannot be changed. That's... I like the one we have better. I think the one we have better with the fire damage is just better. Okay. Well, still very cool though. Although we did get... What was the nut? Was it something here? Or was that a, was that like a material? It was some kind of knot. I remember that. All right, it's not in any of those. It wasn't any of those. It wasn't a weapon. I'm fairly certain of that. We should break that down. Certainly breaking that down too. It's none of those. All right, I don't know what it was. Oh! It's what we need to turn in for the bounty. That's what it is. It's what we have to turn in for the bounty. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm almost certain that this is for a bounty back in Thirdborn, which isn't bad. More hostiles coming up. Let's roll a quick save and go up and say hi. Where are you guys?
Watch your right.
Do they have? They do. Are we good?
I was just getting warmed up.
We are, but I have some dots on, which isn't great. I don't care for that much. Let's get some food on board. Maybe we eat 2 of the foods, and that way the dots will run off and the food will kind of take care of them. Here, we'll eat some stuff. We'll do the little Healy thing for on these guys. All right, what do you guys have? I mean, probably about nothing. Well, maybe I take that back. What do you got here? Cash is good. That stuff's good. Primal water could be useful. All right, I take that back. That's not bad. I want to go have a look at that building over there. And take those thorn fruit. Please dust off your boots on the way inside. The subjects are in a delicate state, and we cannot risk contamination by outside particulates. Do not feed the subjects by hand. They bite. Use tongs, a stick, or a shovel from a safe distance. Should you be afflicted with the Dream Scourge, let your peers know so you can join the other subjects. Do not worry about the subjects. They are dead in every way that matters. All right, let's poke around and see if we can find the house key. Oh, there's something in there I want. I wants it. All right. Can't just shoot that door open. Kind of hoping there might be like, I don't know, like a loose roof board or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, there doesn't seem to be anything around here that is a house key. I don't know. There's a cave there and another burned down house over here. Spider research needs hammers and chisels for crystal extraction, poison antidotes, bandages, so many bandages. Additional entries have been scrawled in more urgent handwriting. Dream Scourge research needs chains, manacles, cages, pruning shears for mushroom extraction, aromatic herbs, vomit bucket. I recall having seen that. I am pretty sure we have been in here. But it couldn't hurt to have a peek inside. Yeah, I remember shooting that out. And there's a chest that we opened. And that makes me think we've almost certainly been through here as well. Although, I can't imagine why I didn't pick that up. All right. I think there was another... I thought there was another cave back here, but maybe it was just the one that we were just going through.
Does he remember? Does he remember that it's me?
Oh, that's right. I remember her. Forget what she wanted us to do. Okay, well, hopefully we will have reason to come back here at some point. Oh, that's cool. The windmills they have up there, that's neat. I like that.
Invaders
Let's
in the
finish
garden.
this.
Nice.
There's a fast travel spot right up here that we can unlock. And another bad guy. A couple more bad guys. Everybody okay? Cheese and more cheese and more cheese and some kind of booze and an S word and a shield and booze and food, which I generally don't need. It's a nice looking oasis though. It took like 4 shots to drop that thing. I don't care for that one bit. I think there's another camp right up here ahead of us. Damn. The cannon there with cannonballs. Maybe we were, I mean, maybe we were kind of doing the right thing. We interact with that, set up a party camp, and then we'll just leave. It looks like there's a fight going on up here.
Thirdborn gate.
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment.
Oh, he looked kind of like Kai.
Bad on, boy.
Remain vigilant.
Holy cow, look at all these guys.
We've got company.
There are tons of them. They've got a priest somewhere. They're healing, I think. How are we doing on health? We're okay. Maybe they don't have a healer. They did have a sorcerer. I saw.
One for you.
Yeah, tactical advantage for our team.
Dream
Okay.
with us.
What? Did you guys hear someone say like "dream with us" or something? Well, that guy had a pretty fair bit of cash on him. Pretty fair bit of cash.
The dream girls always got you.
But they didn't.
You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yeah, because of the Adiran. Thankfully.
That's right.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Ding!
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
Yeah. Talk to a guy like that again. I'll feed you to the dream thralls.
Save your threats, Adiran. Kai knows what he did.
It sounded like the
You're
prophet
with the
voice.
Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
I kind of want to say, show some respect to the person who just saved your lives. But let's be diplomatic. We don't want to quarrel. We're looking for Yatsley.
Right. Answer the question, Adiran.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us.
Yeah,
I doubt he could have
Daran.
done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
I
Are
appreciate
you
that.
smoking Sveth? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
What the Steel Garrote did was despicable, but I know their next move. Wait,
Which we
you have
would
Smith.
love to share with Temerity
Can I get
if you
some?
let us in.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
Better get to clearing
That's
out these
pretty good.
corpses. We'll need help.
It looks like there's somebody else over here that we could be looting. Spiced beetle sausage. Gross. Giada wants to have a talk. Well, Maybe after we go in and have a little conversation. They do have...
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there.
They do have some traders.
Be nice if we had guns like that. I wouldn't be so fucking terrified of...
Guns like that? On our wages? Come on.
What, like
be
mine?
Serious.
I saw his face through a
Mine are pretty fantastic.
It's him.
Maybe I should take up adventuring. Sell one or two fancy pop...
Are we safe in here? Well,
You want to get...
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay.
Can I just want to talk to one of you guys about...
It's you. I'm not sure what you did out in the mines, but, the prices are what they are now. Thought you'd want to know.
That's some gun you have on display.
Ismolt's meteoric apparatus. She's a beauty, isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested?
Maybe. His hands are already ready. Yeah. How does it shoot?
If the stories I hear are anything to go by, like a kick in the teeth.
Show me what you have. Okay. Superb pistol. Jeepers. 27,000. Oh. Wait, there's a pistol called Fair Play. And it's only 94.54, and it's unique. It does 127, 140 stun. Killing an enemy restores 5% of your maximum health and 25% of your maximum stamina. Taunt and gain plus 100% critical hit chance against enemies that incapacitate one of your companions. It's kind of interesting. This well-made but simple-looking pistol belies a potent enchantment that can... It's interesting. I'm curious about it, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spend 9,400 on it. I've got a very good pistol in my exceptional pistol there. That said, if they wanted to give me a superb pistol for free, I wouldn't say no. Look at the stun on that 200 stun. Jeepers. What about armor from these guys? Exceptional breastplate. What am I wearing now? Exceptional mail hauberk. So I'm wearing, I think, they actually have one there. 20%, 35 damage reduction, minus 35, minus 35. Yeah. So I'm wearing that. A superb hauberk would be fantastic, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Okay. I don't think I have anything to sell. I'm just going to look at these and see if there's anything that, like... Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Maybe I'll sell one exceptional bow. Just one. And I think that's probably enough. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't want to buy an arquebus, so. And sort of neat that they had a legendary pistol for sale. Oh, what's this? The skeleton of a leviathan, one of the deadliest creatures to call these waters home, in honor of Kaipo, the legendary fisherman who single-handedly claimed both for Thirdborn. Good for him.
Who needs fabric? We still have...
What do you have?
If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat.
No, I get it. I'm interested in your goods. I don't think she's gonna have... Yeah. She's got, like, magey stuff. Which I really don't... Oh, you know what? I could use this, though. We'll buy both of those. You know, we probably should have checked that other guy to see if he had any of that. Let's rush back over there.
Still have stock.
And I guess it wasn't a guy. The other woman who was over here. Did you have any
Let me know if you need
petrified
something.
wood?
Best weapons this side of Abidan's forge.
Sure. Yeah, I'd buy it. What do you got? Yep, she does. Okay. Want to make sure I've got that. Okay, I do. Also want to take that for sure.
Look, it's him.
Oh, Envoy, over here.
Are they talking to me?
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well.
I'm glad to see that you're looking better, Gladewine.
As am I, my friend. As am I. It's all thanks to you, of course.
We can't thank you enough, Envoy. Thanks to you, we've been able to enjoy a peacefulness that we haven't felt in quite some time.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The Dream Thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the Living Lands been treating you?
Yeah, challenging at times, but worth every step.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is. We might even have something to help you with your journey.
Sweet,
Whoever
that
lived
would be
here
great.
last must have left this armor behind.
Ooh.
As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
Ooh. This is very generous. Thank you.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
I have got to see this. All right. Okay, it's magey armor. So look at that, plus 15% reload speed. That's pretty fantastic. Let's try it out. I mean, it loses a lot of damage reduction, and I don't care for that. But I do think that it's worth giving a try. It looks kind of cool too. All right. This fine plate armor, let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's talk to these people here and pick up a few side quests.
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here.
Person
I knew
sounds
I'd to
like a
find
little
you as soon
kid.
as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai, you're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands.
This person
We've gotta
sounds
do
like a little
something about
kid,
the
right?
Dream
It's
Scourge.
not just me.
It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
Good to know I'm not the only one who gets wild stories around here. No wonder you're proud. You're related to the best hunter in town.
Exactly. Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time.
Uh-oh.
I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit?
Sure.
He lives on the northeast side of town.
Totally can do
He's
that.
tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
All right, we can do that. I mean, we're not going to do it right now, but we'll do it.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
Hastily scribed Chirinoi notes. Talk to Eiko. He can't keep getting away with this. Something in the Highlands? Follow up at the Swordfish. Senzia keeps having fights break out. Don't forget, Master Ito has had trouble with his sailors. Ask for a mediator. How to stop these drunkards from climbing the Leviathan. Talk to Dimitri about this Dream Scourge business. We need to do something, and fast. What's up?
Hello, stranger.
Whoa.
Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
Yeah, I guess I'm here to claim a bounty.
Really? Which one?
I killed the Dream Scourge dwarf.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Never mind.
Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
Okay, where's their bounty board? Here we go. Killing a Zorip chieftain? Sure thing.
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zorip.
Earthblight. No fun.
Rocks
Okay, yeah. No
It'll
problem.
be good to have just a little less crime around here.
Okay. This is different. Sansa, reporting at last. Took me the better part of the day, but have found perch on a great arch with a seaside view. Can see half the region from here. Should be helpful when it comes to mountain paths and estimating sea level. Much lower than centuries before, I expect. No time to write more. The living lands are a mycologist's paradise. Must return to work immediately. Samples won't catalog themselves. No, it's not strictly what we came here to document, but no knowledge is wasted. Have interesting dinners ahead of me. Or interesting dreams. Who knows? Look at this guy. A reward will be given for killing Captain Tego, the legendary pirate who spent decades plundering the coasts of the living lands. His skeleton has been left alone in honor of his legacy. Unfortunately, Tego has attacked and killed several travelers recently, and we can no longer risk further casualties. Tego is often seen stalking the shark's teeth. Caution is heavily advised. All right.
Skeleton hunting.
Let's just take a look and see. Boy, I mean, all of those are at least 2 skulls.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I
The
could
one with the
advise you-
face. Thanks.
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter,
Fungal?
and I'd appreciate some help.
What's wrong?
A kind and helpful soul comes to my aid.
Yeah, I
Long
haven't
story
agreed
short, my
to it.
friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier.
Oh, my perception's not quite high enough. All right, he wants discreet. Where would I pick up this package?
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path.
Oh, come on.
They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm picking up something illicit.
What? No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy
Yeah,
ideas either.
I think I'm out. A lie. I won't tell anyone. I might tell people.
Ah, good. Thank you. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting.
Yeah, I'll get to it when I get
Don't forget
to
your
it.
friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
I mean, if you're gonna leave, you know, boxes that I can destroy, just right out there. Oh, shut up, Daiko.
Temerity, can we talk? And then, in the dead of night, 1,000 Zorus descended upon the camp. I was
Didn't
able
we
to
run
kill
into
20,
this guy before?
30 of them on my own before I was finally cut down. And when I awoke,
Another day, another drunkard.
Damn my eyes. My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
Is that what the mud and gore caked on me suggests? Civilization? Save your flattery for someone who cares. Very nice to see you again. Remind me of your name.
Oh, we are strangers to each other, envoy, but not for long, eh? I spent many pleasant days in your homeland. Nights, too. Or rather, in her ports.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
Who can forget the boys with the tight leather pants and great big sticks? That's okay. Surely you've seen your fill of adherent pageantry out west in Paradise.
I'm afraid I don't make it down the coast much anymore. Not since the loss of my men. Ugh, my wandering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Taue, Koa, Ranga. They saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Nostalgia and alcohol are a dangerous mixture.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends.
Why did your crew leave you?
Those are old wounds, envoy. Old wounds. Better not to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep.
Not especially. If you want me to find your crew, Captain, just say so.
You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them?
I can't make any promises, but I'll look.
You negotiate for the Emperor himself. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
Okay, where can I find Taue?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world.
I wonder if that was the oasis that we came by on our way in.
That's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
What about Koha?
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
And what should I know about Ruanga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Going up to the Highlands, watch your back. They're dangerous.
Was that you that said that? Okay, we need to go and find Yatsley now. Although it's marking me to go down here. What is right here? Oh. I don't have good news.
Did you?
Are they dead?
We made it as painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
It can make you stronger, but you never have to like it. Don't forget that.
Let's go, Nameo. We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now.
Ooh,
well,
level 16. Okay. We missed two conversation options because of a low perception. So I'm going to put a point in it. And we'll confirm that. And then abilities. What could we stick an ability point in? That's sliding. I don't really care about that one. What is... Oh! Increases ranged weapon damage against unaware enemies by 25%. That's pretty good. Alright, I can't put another point in this yet, but being able to increase my critical hit chance by 15% sounds great. We could slow power attack. I don't really want to slow it anymore. It's fine. Another point in evasive wouldn't be bad. Let's check other stuff first. Okay, toughness increases maximum health. That's not bad. We already did Armored Grace a lot. And now we're not wearing medium armor, which is ironic. Okay, we're not using a shield. I don't want to get Barbaric Shout. That's only with melee weapons. Gosh, that's too bad. If that would be with both melee and ranged weapons, that would be something else. Let's go ahead and put it in. Actually, is there a spell that I might want? I kind of doubt it, but maybe. I mean, I've spent none of these on spells. Allows you to cast it without the need for a grimoire. Channeling a beam that eats away at an enemy's soul, inflicting periodic poison accumulation, and converting that energy into health for the caster. Pretty cool. If I ever play a caster, I definitely want to get in with that spell. That would be pretty awesome. Okay, yeah, the rest of that's not going to be great for me. Let's just go with evasive. Evasive rank 3 is not going to be bad. Okay. Yatsley must be right up here.
Gods, they really burned out Esther's house.
Oh, my companions have a point too. Well, that's awesome. I kind of like this one. With a mighty leap, Kai crashes down upon the enemy, stunning and taunting all nearby enemies. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, Marius, what could you get? Heartseeker, or you could specialize in it in some of these. Let's see, what would we do here? I think twin shot. We might come back and get twin shot for Marius there. Unlocked all of Marius' abilities. I got an achievement for that. How about that? That's awesome. Okay, and then Giada, I guess I can unlock that. Attacks heal all allies by a small amount. What's this one do? Increases the duration of acceleration by 10 seconds. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Extend. There we go. All right.
You're telling me they nearly destroyed Fior?
Yes, and they stole my research on the Godless. I have to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. Oh, gods, and Adiran. What is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished
damn.
business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I'm not Ludwin. Don't confuse me with that murderous zealot.
No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Timoti, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthrall siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
I kind of don't want to give her the letter. Huh. What do we do? Okay, so I don't want to seem like I am on, you know what? Only my own. I'm not going to deliver it for what's her name. Ludwin and her steel garrote are coming.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwin's goons stole all my research on the Godless back in Fjord, and now she's a little too interested in the Godless ruins here.
What do you mean?
Okay. The Inquisitor might be after the location of the garden, too. We have to beat her to it.
Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Okay. It sounds like Ringrim might block Ludwin from the ruins and buy us some time.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a Death Guard. But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwin wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Reengrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Well, I need those ruins, so if that means dealing with Ringrim, so be it.
I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Ringrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Waste not, want not, I suppose. I know a few nobles who'd love the power to instill such fear.
I shudder to think what they do to their rivals in the court. A campaign of unbridled terror. Ugh. I'd prefer dream thralls. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck.
I'll keep Yatsley safe.
Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. Oh, you do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Now I'm feeling underdressed.
All right, let's do side quests for a little bit. Okay, Tama lost his badge in battle in the Shark's Teeth. Let's do that. One last drink. Wow. It is way the heck out there. All right, so maybe we go here for camp. And then we'll see about doing this one last drink one that's right here. And then we'll, I don't know, kind of head out in this direction. What is this? A little scorpion thing there? All right. She wants to have a conversation.
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
We'll stop it somehow. Have faith.
I keep trying. And the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness.
That's true of the Steel Garrote, but not all of Adir.
The Steel Garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three.
We can. It won't be easy, but we'll make it.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am.
Must be nice having Yatsley around.
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsley, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
We all need a few bad influences in our lives.
Well, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
Not for any good reason.
When it comes to her, there's never any good news. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
Uh-oh. Does he want to have a chat also?
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
You don't trust her?
Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
You seem really bothered by this.
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Not before I've done some reading.
God, all of you guys and your reading.
Nice. Could I examine your soul?
And now Kai also?
If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
When were you last here?
6 years ago. Feels longer now. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Yeah. Even the pleasures of court fade over time.
It's not that I've gotten tired of the place. It's like it's shrunken and dried out. Like an old gourd. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
And now?
All that vigor's been wrung dry. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
They're facing the brunt of the Dream Scourge. That would take its toll anywhere.
True. But I can't help but feel that the Thirdborn I knew 6 years ago would have faced it better. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temeriti's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
Huh, I kind of like this one. It's not enough to run from something. You need something to run to.
And right now, they're drifting. Yeah. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
Yeah, I like this one. Adir's interests are undust, and our alliance with the Steel Garrote leads us down a dark path.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
Yeah, tell me about his badge, the one we're looking for.
A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense. And something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rauatayan naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive. And another debt I owe him.
Okay. That's all. Good night.
Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Alright, can we upgrade anything? Neither of our pistols. We would need a lot more petrified wood branches. And we can't make any of them. So, that's that. Stelgear leather. Can I make some of that? Well, let's see. I could make a lot of this tanned hide. Let's do that. Okay, and then we can make Stelgear leather out of that. All right, now then. I can get it to +2. So that's not bad. Is there anything else here we want to... You know, we can upgrade the sword. There we go. Looking at these quests, though, now that we've made those upgrades, a couple of them are just one skull. Coda and Dario and the Zarep Chief. Those are doable. I think those are doable. All right, so let's leave.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Ambergris. From the guts of a dead leviathan.
Gross. Exit here. Oh, here we go.
Seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land.
What's up, Sapadal?
They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
Whose soil? The soil of Shatterscarp?
A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong.
How could the Dream Scourge taking over Shatterscarp be a good thing?
The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings.
Sapadal and I are...
We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
Nope. That's what people are doing in Shatterscarp. They're just trying to make a life.
Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
Gross. We don't need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs.
And then I shoot her.
We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Well, that person sucks. I don't know. Stop it all. That's not an exchange that I'm happy about. You know, it's not that far. Let's make this one last drink one our active one. Here we go. So, I mean, it's super close. It's like right over this ridge. I wonder if we can climb this. Nope. It would seem like we cannot. All right, so it is this one right here. Yeah. What is going?
Protect the outpost. That was a close one.
I think that is all of them. Chitin band. There's a chitin band to do for me. 5% damage reduction against beasts. That's not bad. And a beetle shell. Ooh, petrified wood branch. That is fantastic right there. All right. I do not know how we're gonna get there. I think it's like at the top of this ridge. Have we... Yeah, that's the one we were at earlier. Okay. I hear something. Any more? There are a couple more hostiles up
better
there.
aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
There's a priest.
Knives and shadows! Catch the blade!
There we go. That did not take long. How are we getting to wherever that is? I don't, yeah, that's, we're not making it up there. And yeah, we can't just climb up this, obviously. Oh, here we go. Huh, great. It's right above us.
Never had a chance.
Are there any more? Did we get them all? I think we did. I most certainly need to get some food going. Let's have some stew. Oh, here we go. Well, I guess that wasn't the guy. I want to pick up that grenade. Oh, screw that. I guess I'm not going to get to. That was kind of fun.
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place?
Captain Ngunu is looking for you.
Well, I don't smell his rum-sick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on, then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here.
I have no intention of harming you.
You might not. But Ngunu? He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed.
He wanted me to invite you and the rest of the crew for a drink.
That's funny. Now tell me what he really said.
That was the gist of it.
What did Tawe and Koa say to that?
I haven't talked to him yet.
Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so.
Not even if I can get the rest of the crew to go?
I don't care what Tawe does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. They're not my crew anymore.
All right. I mean, it's her decision to make.
So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
All right. So she says no. And I think that's probably a pretty good time to go ahead and, well, no, we'll wait because we're on an ad break on Twitch. As soon as folks get back, we'll wrap up. All right. So we took care of that. Battle Scars is up here. That is a long way. I wonder if, I mean, can I even get up to over this? It kind of seems like no, but... Yeah. Oh no! No! Ouch! That was a big fall. Okay, food. Can we cut through here? Nope, we can't, but there was loot. Loot's never bad. Well, I think right now is a pretty good time to go ahead and wrap up. We'll be back for more Avowed on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast. Tomorrow night, it'll be more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Same time, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Everything shows up on the Spirit Color Studios YouTube channel 24 hours after the stream. That's all. I'm going to go have dinner. We're having tacos. If you stopped by today and hung out with me, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And if you are watching the video on YouTube, that's awful kind of you. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you will drop a thumbs up on there. I'm all done. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. So long.